If you were with me for the entry-level Python programmer course, you probably remember that we can use multiple except clauses in order to catch specific errors. But before we do that, let's just quickly review. Remember, we have this basic try except concept that allows us to have something in a try block, and then we can use the except clause and we can be specific about what type of error that we are looking for, and then we can print, or we can take any action we want. In this example, we're printing specific information about the error, like that's not a number. Notice that's perfect because in this case, it's a value error that we are going to catch and print this information for. So we ask for a number, they don't enter a number, we give them a nice, that's not a number message so they understand what has happened. Okay, now let's step it up because as you know, in this video, we want to discuss multiple except clause styles. And here is the one we had covered in the previous course. This is the case of just go ahead and specifying another possible exception and many more. It doesn't have to be just two. So what's going to happen here? Well, the try block is going to be executing and these exceptions will be searched for in order. And if there is a value error, let's say, then that's going to trigger that exception code and no further exceptions will be searched for. So please understand that, yeah, these are going to work in order, and the first one that is caught is the one that is going to trigger. Nothing else from an except block would trigger. Important to understand that. All right, so this is pretty neat. Since multiple things can go wrong, we are catching those multiple things that could go wrong and giving the appropriate code that we want run in that case. I like it. So we have a handling here, graceful handling of, ooh, you didn't give me a number, and a graceful handling of, whoa, don't give me a 0. We can't divide by 0. Well, what's next? Well, it's the else clause. Yeah, this is a nice, elegant way to put in your code that is going to run. In other words, it's your way programmatically to say, all right, we did some stuff and then we were trying to catch certain errors, and guess what? None of those errors occurred. Could you print the result up in the try block as the last line? Well, sure, that would certainly work, and it would be very, very similar in effect to what we're doing here. But notice this is really a clean, more elegant way to do it, right? Hey, try this stuff. Let's handle the exceptions for certain errors, and if absolutely none of those errors transpired, then and only then run this code. Yeah, again, I like the elegant manner in which this is done. Now, there is another objective that I'm sure you have noticed as you're looking at your PCAP objectives along with me, and they mention in the objectives that we should know about this except E1, E2 style. What are they talking about? Well, they're just pointing out here that you can create an exception clause like we have here that says if it's a value error or a 0 division error, then give this code. Notice you wouldn't be able to distinguish between the two of them now, though. Yeah, so that's the problem here. We can only do the one thing for either of those errors. But notice it's an alternate way to approach, catching multiple errors together and giving some code. So we're giving you a comprehensive look at how we can do these try except blocks, of course, in this video. All right, so I think there were so many of those, it's worth a quick review. And we'll start with the except. Yeah, we can have a running list of the different exceptions that we want to catch and provide specific code for. We can have a nice else block to run the code that makes its way through the exceptions harmlessly. That's great. And then we could always stack up the exceptions, the specific errors that we're going to be dealing with in the except clause in this manner. We just lose the granularity there. All right. Well, we've got lots more to share with you regarding exceptions. I'll see you in the next video.